true, false, not given question is a very important aspect of the reading section. To understand them well is really important. So I'll take you across the index of this video. I'm going to cover the question type, what exactly it is, the comparison between true, false and not given. We'll pick up one question each for true, false and not given to describe it more elaborately. And lastly, I will take up the strategy part, how to deal with these questions well so that you get all the answers right. Before I proceed to the main content, requesting all of you to subscribe to my channel and show support. Also, do not forget to hit the bell icon so that every new video under the reading section, the reading module, gets notified to you and you do not miss out with the content. So let's get started. When I say true as an answer to certain question, I mean that what exactly the question states is given in the passage. May not be word to word, but yes, some words or the meaning should be exactly what is mentioned in the passage. When I say false as an answer, I mean that what is written in the passage is exactly opposite to what the question says. The words could be not, the words could be twisted, and then you will get to know the answer is false. When I say not given as an answer, I mean that the question what it is asking is nowhere mentioned in the passage, which means it is not given. So did you understand the meaning between three of them? We have generally done it in our school, but just to brush up with what exactly it means, this is the meaning. These true, false, not given question, they basically do not judge your reading skill, but actually it is trying to understand your analysis and deduction skill. How well you are able to process the information is exactly what the skill IELTS examiner is looking forward in an IELTS test taker. Okay, so now let me proceed to one question each. I have jotted down in my notebook and let me read it out. The question says, I will first of all read the passage statement and then the question and describe whether the answer is true, false, not given. The question will be visible on your screen. While being exposed to the full glare of the sun, coconut seeds are able to germinate. The question says, coconut seeds need shade to germinate. Now, if you see, clearly the statement says coconut seeds are able to germinate in full glare of sun, and question says it needs shade to germinate. So it is exactly opposite. Do you figure out the word sun and here it is shade? So when I said opposite, it means this. Answer is false. Coming to the next statement. Another statement. In Asia, there is a large degree of coconut diversity, but there is none in Africa. Okay. Now, the question says, all the coconuts found in Asia are cultivated. If you reread the statement, there is no mention about Asia. It is only about Africa. Hence, this information that the question is asking is not given. So, the answer is not given. Coming to the third statement. In America, coconuts are cultivated through expensive tools, whereas in the Pacific, you will see daily wage workers cultivating the coconuts at a factory. The question says, coconuts are cultivated in different ways in America and Pacific. The answer is true. It clearly mentioned the two type of ways where cultivation is done in Pacific and in America. So it answers my question, hence it is directly given in the passage. Answer is true. So did you see how I have to deduce the information and correlate between the question and the passage statement? So that's the tactic. I hope guys this segment was clear to you and you could able to understand how you have to read the question and the passage. Now there are 5 tips and tricks that will really help you, that personally helped me in this kind of question, and I was honestly really weak at it, but I made it up in the exam. So the 5 tricks are, first and foremost, do not confuse between yes, no, not given true, false, not given. These are two different things, and 90% of the time you will get true, false, not given. If you are answering yes in case of true, your answer is wrong. So it is like you got the answer, still you got it wrong. Another trick is that to locate where exactly my question is referring to in the passage, you have to pick a keyword from the question. Like in the initial question, the last question, it said two ways where cultivation was done in Pacific and America. So there are like two ways of cultivation. That's the keyword. Try to pick that keyword from the question and locate that keyword in the passage. Once you are able to find out, the third trick is always the questions will be asked in a chronological order. The sequence will be same for the passage. What do I mean by this? For example, my question 1 was located in paragraph 2nd. My question 3 will never be located in paragraph 1. It will always be below my question 1's answer. That means passage 2 somewhere towards the bottom, or paragraph 3 or 4. And next question again down. The answer will go like in a sequence one after another. That's a very close and a very nice trick. You need to ensure that you follow that rigidly. The fourth generic trick is that practice quick reading, guys. It's really important. You will save a lot of time if you are reading really quickly. The last trick is important. There are usage of words such as some, few, all, none, mostly, or less likely. So what is the difference between these words? You will see these words being used to confuse you guys. See, few means something between 0 to 50%. Most means something between 51 to 100%. All means 100%. None means 0%. Less likely again means 0 to 50%. And if I say very large, I mean 51 to 100%. So when a statement says all, the answer should be, the question says all, the answer in the passage should also be all. If here it is all and the passage says some, the answer is incorrect. It is not true, it is false. So even if you got all these statements right, but this word is a different, in the passage, in the question, then the answer is false. I'll give you one more example. For example, it is given in my question, some of the fruits are sour, but the passage says none of the fruits are sour. What is the answer? The answer is false. Alright, so did you see the difference? You have to catch up these words. These words are really tricky in nature, and herein, the examiner plays with you. So these were the 5 strategies, and please try to implement them. You will surely see a difference in your practice, in your exam results as well. And if you have any queries, you can comment in the comment section. I have given the link in the description where I have added the playlist link, as well as what else I needed for you guys to have a look at. It is all there. So keep watching my videos and please show your support and subscribe my channel. Good luck for your practice.